The church built by the Order of the Knights of St. John was completed in 1577. Soon after the Great Siege dedicated this church to St. John the Baptist. You will be welcomed with impressive Baroque embellishment of the interior carved with elaborate motifs of gilded foliage and elaborate marble monuments that transform the interior into a glowing gem of Baroque art. The entire floor of the church is covered with marble tombstones. They commemorate some of the most illustrious knights of the order. Each tombstone is charged with messages of triumph, fame, victory, and death. Symbols, both ecclesiastical and profane, are used in a vibrant visual language of color and design. The interior was largely decorated by Mattia Preti, the Calabrian artist and knight, at the height of the Baroque period. Preti designed the intricate carved stone walls and painted the vaulted ceiling and side altars with scenes from the life of John the Baptist. St. John's Cathedral has 375 graves. The gravestones, all in marble, show the knights and grand masters that are buried in this cathedral. St. John's Cathedral has 9 chapels, 4 on the right and 5 on the left. Starting with the Chapel of the Blessed Sacrament on the top right-hand side. The gates here are made of solid silver, and the icon of the Madonna above the tabernacle, in solid silver too, represents the Madonna of Palermo's, and it was brought to St. John's from the St. Catherine of Italy chapel. The last chapel on the left was kept by the German language. This is also dedicated to the Feast of the Three Kings, the Epiphany. Of great interest in St. John's Cathedral is the oratory. The painting depicting the beheading of St. John the Baptist, 1608, by Caravaggio, 1571 to 1610, is the most famous work in the church. Considered one of Caravaggio's masterpieces and the only painting signed by the painter. So if you are visiting Malta, a visit to St. John's Cathedral is simply unforgettable. The moment I stepped inside, I felt completely overwhelmed in the most beautiful way. Of all my travels, few places have moved me the way this cathedral did.